Okay, hello YouTube, it's the President Michael back with another Mail Day video. I didn't really get anything new in today, so this is mainly going to be a blast from the past. You know, one thing to get in, it's autograph related, but it's not actually autographed. It's I got my yearly Christmas card from Burton. Of course, you can see the preprint one there. I got an autograph from him several years ago, and he sent me a Christmas card every time since. He does a lot of other people. I think if you request an autograph from him, you'll be put on his Christmas card list. The first 2 or 3 years, the Christmas card was just a regular card. It was actually signed by him, but the last several years, it's been like a pre-print postcard. Obviously, it's because they send probably who knows, hundreds or thousands of them out. He can't possibly sign them all. Doesn't really matter to me. It's a thought that counts. I do appreciate it. Okay. I bought a whole bunch of frames 2 weeks or so ago with the intention of framing several things. But you know, all that's been going on with Samsung being sick and his passing, I didn't get a chance to really frame anything. I did get to frame one thing. This is a flat item signed by George Murdock, actor. I know him from that one Star Trek movie where he played God. You know, the one movie where Spock's brother was killed. I also remember him in X-Files. He was one of those secret men that controlled everything along with the Smoking Man. He was in other things. But I always liked his acting. I wrote to him and he sent me this. Fortunately, he didn't sign a photo or nothing. I would have loved a photo signed by him. I mean to write back to him. Okay, here's Blast from the Past. These are books that I purchased that were signed. This is, Daddy's Gone to War, the Second World War and the Lives of America's Children. Okay? And it's William M. Tuttle, Jr. I'll go through these quickly because I pulled out several of them. Here's Fired Up. From corporate kiss-off to entrepreneurial kickoff. Take charge of your destiny in our downsized world. Michael Gill. And Sheila Patterson. I think it's only signed by one of them. Yeah, just by Michael Gill. Margins. A naturalist meets Long Island Sound. Mary Parker Buckles. Now let me know if I'm holding these autographs up too long or too little. This is Gather and Storm: America's Militia Threat by Morris Dees with James Corcoran. And I think, yeah, it's only autographed by Morris Deeds. Street of Dreams: The Nature and Legacy of the 1960s by Douglas Knight. From Vietnam to Baghdad, 30 years in the world's war zone, live from the battlefield by Peter Arnett. And actually, most of these books, I think all of them I showed you so far, they're only 99 cents when I bought them. This one was like $3. Every Day's a Party by Emerald Lagasse. And of course, it's autographed by Emerald. Bam! There he is. Come on, come on. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Where is it? This one, book plated. So it's a Frankenstein or Frankenbook. Your choice. This is The Final Move Beyond Iraq by Mike Evans. Come on, where are you? Oh, there he is. And that's another Frankenstein. Or Frankenbook. Here's The Row and the Boulevard, a novel by Daniel Kilman. And here it is. Here's The Older the Fiddle, the Better the Tune. The Joys of Reaching a Certain Age by Willard Scott. Interesting about Willard Scott. He's famous for being a newsman, but did you know he was the first Ronald McDonald? Alright, here's some interesting ones. This is what I got signed in person. This is a little black book of baseball wisdom. Bob Feller. That's when I first met him. And when he signed this book, he went through and corrected a few mistakes that were typos. Later editions of this book, I got one signed for a friend of mine. He didn't do that. That's because it was a later edition and it was changed. So this might be, yeah, I think this is the first edition. I won't bother going through showing you the little marks. There's only a couple changes. Now, I don't know if I showed these. If I did, and I apologize. This is a novel, Hothead, by Cal Ripken Jr. with Kevin Cowherd. I actually bought 3 copies of this book. It was so cheap. One of them I'm going to keep, and the other 2 are for sale if you want to buy one. So make me an offer. I have to put these on eBay soon. I've had them for a while. The other books, I just haven't filled up to it. Everything's going on. But he is a Hall of Famer. So the last one. Here's Reflections, Life After the White House by Barbara Bush, former First Lady. Now, what I want to show you is really special. How I got this is an interesting story. I wrote to the, sometimes I write to front office people that works for, you know, like Major League Baseball and NFL, NHL. I haven't been doing it lately. I just haven't. Sometimes you have to take a step back from certain areas of collecting and concentrate on others. Well, anyways, there was this one guy about 10 years ago. He worked for the Minnesota Twins. Well, he sent me a really nice thing. An answer, and he signed some stuff too, but he sent an autograph item signed by somebody else. I couldn't believe it when I got this. He said he had this lying around in his office. Had an extra one, so he sent it. I didn't tell anybody about it at the time because I was afraid there would be some people who would take advantage of his kindness. But he's no longer with the team, and it's been 10 years, so I think it's okay to tell now. Okay, here it goes. Ready? A Kirby Puckett autograph bat. Brand new, unused. Isn't that a thing of beauty? There's the autograph. Yeah, isn't that nice? I always liked Kirby Puckett. When he passed, I was pretty sad because I think he was a nice man. And he would have played a lot more in the majors if it wasn't for what it was. I think it was an injury during a game. So it was pretty sad when he passed. I mean, he was way too young to, you know, pass away. But I'm so happy I have that bat. It's so nice. It's one of my favorite pieces in my collection. The guy who sent it to me, because it was very nice of him. He didn't have to do that. And that was one probably, well, probably would be my top #1 surprise in all the time that I've been collecting with getting that bat. Okay, I want to ask you a quick question. Everybody who watches this. Now, 2-3 weeks ago, I showed you a card that I got out of a pack. Well, it didn't come from the pack. I got the redemption card, and then you got sending the information to get the actual autograph card. Now, maybe you can explain this to me. I got the redemption card. I filled out the information online, gave my address, didn't have to pay anything. They sent me the card, right? Okay, now, why do they do it like that? Why don't they just put the card in the pack? That way, they don't have to spend money on setting up the website for you to send the money in, printing the actual redemption cards, the manpower and the shipping and everything involved with sending the card to you, the envelope, the postage, all that. All that money that's spent in that, and it's probably millions of dollars to take care of that, to set up that whole system. Why not just simply put the autograph card in the pack? Why bother doing it like that? It doesn't make sense to me. Now, I'm sure there's some reason. I don't see why. If I ran, and it was, I think it was Topps. If I ran Topps, I'd put it in the pack. You would save a hell of a lot of money. Why do they do it like that? Maybe someone out there who might know or have an idea. I don't know. Well, that's it. That's all I pulled out, really. I didn't want to do a whole bunch at the moment. I just didn't feel like it. Oh, you know what? I got one more thing. A couple more things. A couple of pictures I have here on the wall. That's me. That's back in 2000. And the guy I'm with, that's George Pataki. He was governor of New York during that time. And that's me. That's my mom. That's Rick Lazio. He was a congressman then. He ran against Hillary Clinton for the Senate seat back in 2000. This picture was only taken a couple weeks after the other one. Oh boy. I should try putting this on. You're not all watching. That on later. Oh. Yeah. There's me with Goofy. Okay, well. Let's see. 13:38. Okay. We're not quite yet to the 15-minute mark, so I better get going. What do you think of all my different posters, huh? Like I said, one time I wanted to film a video showing off all my posters. It's actually a small part of them. A lot of them are still in the tubes because I don't have the room or I haven't got a chance to get more frames. But you don't see there. There's The Walking Dead. I know there's a lot of Walking Dead fans such as myself. This one here, this is Cloverfield, a great movie. They're supposed to do a sequel to. I Am Legend, The Happening, Star Trek, Day After Tomorrow, and the first 4 Resident Evil movies. And I have Resident Evil 5, but it's in the tube. Like I said, one time I'll film a video and just show you all. Well, anyways, this is the President Michael, and thank you for watching, and I'll film another video soon. I look forward to speaking to you. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know. One time I'm going to film a video and do like a question and answer video. So if you have any questions, start putting them down there, and at one time I'll put them all together and I'll film a video. Well, thanks YouTube. I look forward to speaking to you again. This is the President Michael, signing off. Goodbye.